Good morning to you all.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Children, yesterday in our study, we have completed question answer of chapter 14, lesson 14. Today we will do lesson 15. All of you open lesson 15. First at all, lesson 15, I will do some revision. We will do some revision and then we will start to do the question answer. Okay. The revision, lesson 15, as you know, that lesson 15 is related with the Mughal Empire. And we are knowing that first at all, before starting the Mughal Empire, we will revise, we should know that the political and social condition of the India at that time. So in the previous lesson, you have already started, you have already studied that at that time India was divided into many small kingdoms. In North India and South India, both we have got many small kingdoms in North India, or in South India also Vijayanagar, Bahmani, or Ahom, or in Marwar, Mewar, these all these. So now, what is the political and social condition of India before the Babur attack? And before starting the chapter, I just want to tell you one thing, that you must remember the some important wars which have changed the total history of total Indian history. That the first remarkable war was the Battle of Panipat. First Battle of Panipat. After that, Battle of Khanwa. After that, second Battle of Panipat. Fifth again now. Babur attacked India in early 16th century. At that time, what was the condition of India at that time? At that time, India was an easy prey for any invader, as it was divided into a number of small states. These small kingdoms were incapable of standing up to any foreign aggression. Delhi had lost its glory under Ibrahim Lodi. His personal official opposed him and invited Babur to invade India. Just see the condition. The personal officials of Ibrahim Lodi, even the Indians who were Indians, have invited Babur to attack India. The situation in Punjab, Gujarat, Bengal, Malwa, Rajputana, Kashmir, etc. was bad. And their condition, the condition of these states was also not good. There was widespread lawlessness and disorder. लॉलेसनेस मतलब कोई भी कानून वहां नहीं था. डिसऑर्डर मतलब कोई किसी की बात को नहीं मानता था. दिस इज मीनिंग ऑफ द डिसऑर्डर. Now, the local rulers were unpopular among the masses, and they have no any contact with the local public, and their public do not want, or they do not like their ruler. At that time, Babur laid the foundation of Mughal Empire in India. He was succeeded by his son Humayun, but it was Humayun's son Akbar the Great who proved to be the real glory of the Mughal Empire. Let us study about the Mughal Empire in detail. Here we will discuss about all the five Mughal rulers, important Mughal rulers from Babur to Aurangzeb, and the administrative system, social and political condition of at that time, and then we will do the question answer of the lesson. So please pay attention, children, because this is the revision class, and revision class is also important. Those who have not attended the main class should attend the revision. You will get a lot of information. So please don't miss your any class. Attend your classes regularly. Babur in 1526 to 30 CE, Wajiduddin Muhammad, commonly known as Babur, was the great grandson of Timur and a descendant of Turkish ruler Genghis Khan, who had yes, क्या बोल रहे हैं आप लोग? Who is speaking? क्या बोल
एक चीज गड़बड़ा रही, हल्दी में डाल के वो पीने के लिए, और मिट्टी का पात्र चाहिए उसके लिए.
बोल सक्षम, यस सक्षम, क्या बात है? सक्षम, व्हाट डू यू वांट टू, व्हाट आर यू स्पीकिंग? सक्षम, आप क्या बोल रहे हैं? Yes. Changiz, he was a descendant of Turkish ruler Changiz Khan. Babur was a brave soldier and experienced general, a skilled horse rider, a sure shooter, and a skilled swordman. अब इतना उसको these are the qualities of Babur which he had, जो उसके अंदर था. He conquered after becoming the ruler of Kabul. He conquered Ghazni and Samarkand, but his failure to bring Samarkand permanently under his control made him give up his ambition of expanding his empire in Central Asia. He had to head towards India. Babur was also attracted by the fabulous wealth of India. Two things which have attracted Babur was first, he could not got success in Samarkand, and secondly, the fabulous wealth of India. And then he was very ambitious. He wants to spread his rule over all India. So he came India and attacked. Babur became the ruler of Hindustan by defeating the army of Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat in the 1526 CE. Babur victory ended the power of the Afghan and boosted his economy, security and influence. अब बाबर के जीतने से उसको क्या क्या फायदा हुआ? पहला हुआ कि अफगान का पावर खत्म हो गया और दूसरा उसका इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी, मतलब बाबर के पास जो पैसा वो चाहता था उतना उसको मिल गया और उसके बाद जो है फिर यहाँ पर आकर के स्टेबिलिटी भी हो गया. He distributed his wealth generously to buy the confidence of the public. Afghan chiefs who had opposed him. In order to have complete control over in North India, Babur had to defeat Rajputs as well. And here, before starting the chapter, I have already told you that the 2 or 3 wars have changed the total future or fate of India politically and socially. Politically, मतलब नए राज्य आ गए. Socially, समाज में एक नया community, that was the Muslim community, has entered in India. Babur was not only a military commander but also a learned scholar. He wrote Baburnama or Tuzuke Baburi in Turkish. It includes important events related to the Babur life. Humayun, Nasruddin Muhammad Humayun. Yes, yes, children who want to speak, please be silent, children, and attend your classes seriously. Okay, don't make any noise because it disturb you people, not me. If you are killing time, disturbing me, making noise on your mic, will my disturb. So please attend your classes seriously or make your study corner safe from sound. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Nasruddin Muhammad Humayun, the eldest son of Babur, faced innumerable difficulties to retain the Mughal Empire in India. Retain matlab rakhna. Babur had gifted separate provinces to his. Babur had 3 sons, sons other than Humayun. So, matlab, but he has given them also separate empire, separate state, separate province, just to make Humayun rule without any difficulty that Humayun should have not to face. But Humayun had to face many difficulties due to his own police because he was incapable and he was addicted of opium also. And ultimately, an Afghan chief, Sher Suri, has defeated him and forced him to leave the country. And he has taken shelter in Iran, where the Akbar has taken birth. And when the Sher Suri died, and his big successor Sikandar Suri could not face the Humayun, and again Humayun defeated him and re-established Mughal rule in India. But unfortunately, Humayun died after falling from his library stairs, and because he was in the at that time he was at that time he was addicted to opium. He has taken opium at that time. Unfortunately, he died after sleeping from the steps of his library building in Delhi. So you know, Sher Shah Suri was an Afghan. He was given the title of Sher Khan by the rulers of Bihar. Gradually, he brought Bihar and Bengal under his control and defeated Humayun at Chausa. He took the title of Sher Shah and established an efficient administration in India under Amirs in provinces. He set up a strong army. He ordered land assessment of all cultivable land, encouraged trade, education, constructions of roads, and inns, etc. Sher Shah is known as the forerunner of the Akbar. Forerunner मतलब अकबर ने उसकी policies को follow किया. Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar ascended the throne at the age of 14 under the guardianship of Bairam Khan because he was underage at that time. The position of Mughals was not very strong in India. Hemu Vikramaditya had defeated the Mughals and captured Agra and Delhi. In the second battle of Panipat, the Mughals under the leadership of Bairam Khan defeated Hemu in 1556. See, Agra and Delhi were taken back and the capital was set up at Agra. This made Bairam Khan enjoy a position of respect and power because he was the guardian of Akbar. But slowly, differences developed between them, Akbar and Bairam Khan, because Akbar was growing and Bairam Khan was guardian, and he made interrupted in his decisions that was not accepted by Akbar. In 1560, Bairam Khan was forced to go on pilgrimage to Makkah, but was assassinated on the way. Assassinated मतलब मार दिया गया, रास्ते में उसको मार दिया गया. Under Akbar, the Mughal Empire stretched from Kashmir in the north to Godavari River in the south and from Afghanistan in the west to Bengal in the east. Akbar also conquered Gondwana, Chittor, Ranthambore, Bihar, Bengal, Kabul, Kashmir, Sindh, Deccan and Gujarat. Akbar ने इतनी जगह को जीता भी था. Children, one thing I want to be in the between the class, I want to say one thing, that please must watch the YouTube videos of the class, live class, because it will help you. Those who have missed their class will get all information of the class from the video. So please must watch all these videos and you will get all the things, question answer, fill in the blanks, or even the meaning of the lines in between the lesson. So please must watch the videos in your leisure.
Yes.
Yes. Under Akbar, Akbar set up a Babat Khana. Akbar has developed a habit of he was a religious tolerance, a habit of religious tolerance. He included Hindus and other and the people who followed the other religions in his administrative system, and it has helped Mughals to to keep their position strong in India. Akbar set up an Ibadat Khana at Fatehpur Sikri, where religious discussions were held every Friday evening. He started the Ilahi, divine faith, in 1582 by bringing the good points of all religions like Hinduism, Christianity, Zainism, and other faiths with Islam. Deen Ilahi was not a religion but a socio-religious path to bridge the differences among different communities. Okay, socio-religion मतलब सामाजिक और रिलीजन दोनों मिला करके समाज में भी एक साथ रहिए और धार्मिक भी अपने अपने धर्म को फॉलो करिए लेकिन मिलकर रहिए. धार्मिक सद्भावना इसको कहते हैं. In 1605, Akbar passed away. He was buried at Sikandara, 6 miles from Agra. Do you know? Sikri was named Fatehpur Sikri, city of victory. After the conquest of जब अकबर ने गुजरात को जीता था, तो उसने फतेहपुर सिकरी एक नया सिटी बसाया था जिसका नाम था विक्ट्री, सिटी ऑफ विक्ट्री. Sulh Kul or universal peace and harmony was an important part of Deen Ilahi का एक important part था. Do you know? Akbar's 9 gems. Akbar court was filled with talented men known as 9 gems or the Navratna. They were Birbal. He was known for his statesmanship and with matlab Hajir Jawabi. And Abdul Rahim Khan. He was son of Bairam Khan. He wrote poetry in Hindi. His dohas are recited in India even today. अभी भी पढ़ते हैं आप लोग, जैसे रहीमन क्या है, रहीम के दोहे आप लोग पढ़ते हैं कि नहीं? यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
हाँ,
ma'am.
तो पानी के बारे में
Yes,
रहीमन
ma'am.
पानी बिन पानी सब सून, वो बोले पानी को भी बचा कर रखिए, पानी के बिना सब सूना हो जाता है. उसके बाद एक और है उसका उनका है रहीमन वे नर मर चुके जो कछु मांगत जाही उनसे पहले वे मरे जिनके मुख से निकसत नहीं. हाँ, कोई किसी से कुछ मांगने जाता है तो बहुत अपने आप को मतलब छोटा समझ के मांगने जाता है, लेकिन कहता है रहीम का कहना है कि मांगने वाले से भी छोटा वो है जो कि देने से ना करे. इज इट क्लियर? इसी तरह उन्होंने रहीम ने बहुत सारा कुछ लिखा है. Abdul Fazal was a great scholar and historian. He wrote Akbarnama and Aine Akbari. Faizi, he was brother of Abdul Fazal. He was a great poet and philosopher. He translated the Bhagavad Gita in Persian. उन्होंने भगवद गीता को पर्शियन में ट्रांसलेशन किया था. Tansen, he was a singer and musician of exceptional talent. He was world famous for Raga Deepak. इन्होंने किया था. Raja Toderman, he was an efficient administrator. मतलब राज का चलाने वाला. Raja Man Singh, he was one of the greatest general of Akbar court. Akbar की कोर्ट के बहुत बड़े मतलब सैनिक थे, सिपाही थे, सेनापति थे. Humayun, Humayun, he was well-known physician. Physician मतलब doctor. Mullah Do Piazza, he was also a great scholar known for his ready wit. मतलब अच्छे जहाजी जवाब थे. Jahangir, Akbar was succeeded by his son Muhammad Sultan Salim. He ascended the throne, succeeded by Akbar के बाद उसका बेटा. In 1605, at the fort of Agra, assumed the name Jahangir, holder of the world, and the title of Nuruddin. Akbar always addressed him as Sekhu Baba. Akbar उनको क्या कहता था? Sekhu Baba करके बुलाता था. In 1606, Jahangir's son Prince Khusro escaped from Agra. Jahangir followed and defeated him at the Battle of Arawan. As many nobles were trying to make Khusro an emperor, the emperor in place of Jahangir. Jahangir consolidated his territories and developed the administrative system that was introduced by his father. The court culture of the Mughal flourished under his rule. He had a keen interest in gardens. Mughal painting reached Delhi during his time. He married Nur Jahan, light of the world. Jahangir restarted the war with Rajputs. राजपूतों के साथ जहांगीर ने फिर से अपना वार शुरू कर दिया था. He, the Afghan Amirs of Bengal, of the Mughals. इन्होंने मुगल्स का जो अथॉरिटी था उसको मतलब जो मुगल का जो पावर था उसको उन्होंने एस्टैब्लिश देयर सेपरेट स्टेट. दैट इज
Ma'am, your voice is not coming clear.
Ma'am, your voice is not
not be
coming.
controlled. मतलब
Ma'am,
डेक्कन
your
के
voice is not
तरफ यस यस चैटिंग करके बोलो. Are you getting my now, ma'am? Your voice is not coming clear. Now, क्या अब clear है मेरा voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 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 chile. Now, Shahjahan, do you know Jahangir was able to conquer the fort of Kangra, where even Akbar had not succeeded? Do you know Jahangir was famous for his justice? He set up a chain of justice with 60 bells attached to it. It was made of pure gold. One end was attached to the fort of Agra and the other to a stone column on the bank of river Yamuna. Anyone who wanted justice could pull the chain to draw the attention of the emperor. Jahangir also issued 12 ordinances for the better governance of the country. 12 ordinance मतलब 12 नियम. Shahjahan. Khurram, the third son of Jahangir, took the title of Shahjahan. His mother was the daughter of Uday Singh, the ruler of Jodhpur. Shahjahan had to face the rebellion of Jojhar Singh, a Bundela chief, and Jahan Lodi, an Afghan chief. Under Shahjahan, the Deccan policy of the Mughals entered a new phase. He annexed Ahmednagar and Daulatabad. He forced the rulers of Bijapur and Golconda to accept his supremacy. In 1636, Shahjahan retired to Agra and appointed Aurangzeb as the governor of Deccan. Deccan औरंगजेब को कहाँ भेज दिया? डेक्कन की तरफ भेज दिया. The Mughal Empire reached its greatest prosperity during the reign of Shahjahan. His ministers were efficient and able. He was an orthodox Muslim, but was fair to non-Muslims. He increased the magnificence of the court, the Peacock Throne, the Taj Mahal at Agra, the Red Fort and Jama Masjid in Delhi, and the numerous other works of art and architecture testify his wealth as well as aesthetic sense. He is known as an engineer king. He was famous as the engineer king. He was an excellent calligraphist. He gave patronage to scholar, artisan and craftsmanship. Patronage, the word I have already told you. Patronage मतलब संरक्षण देना, उनको मदद करना, उनको कला के लिए और प्रोत्साहित करना, that is known as the patronage. And craftsmanship, craftsmen, poetry, music, painting, dance, astronomy, mathematics and medicine flourished under this intelligent emperor. Intelligent मतलब तेज था. In September 1657, Shahjahan fell ill. Immediately his sons started making preparation for capturing the throne. और उसके बाद तुरंत उसके लड़कों ने क्या किया कि सिंहासन को कब्जा करने के लिए स्टार्ट कर दिए आपस में फाइटिंग. In 1658, Aurangzeb took over the throne and imprisoned his father, who died in the captivity in 1666.
मैम
औरंगजेब राजा बन गया.
कैप्टिविटी
कैप्टिविटी का मतलब है जेल में ही मर गया. जेल में ही मर जाना मतलब कैप्चर था. कैप्चर समझते हैं आप लोग, उसी से कैप्टिविटी ये वर्ड बना है. औरंगजेब, आफ्टर कैप्चरिंग आगरा, औरंगजेब क्राउंड हिमसेल्फ एज द एम्परर. ही अज्यूम्ड, देखिए फ्रॉम बाबर to Aurangzeb, these are the important Mughal ruler. After the death of the Aurangzeb, the disintegration of the Mughal empire had been started. तो जब भी हम लोग पढ़ते हैं तो औरंगजेब तक ही पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन मुगल उसके बाद भी चले थे. उसके बाद भी बहुत दिनों तक राजा रहते. द लास्ट मुगल रूलर वाज बहादुर शाह जफर टू, जिसको अंग्रेजों ने 1857 के रिबेलियन रिवोल्ट के लिए माना था कि ही वाज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर दैट. और उसके बाद उसको उन्होंने इंडिया से बाहर कर दिया था, एक्सेल कर दिया था, बर्मा भेज दिया था, वहीं उसकी मृत्यु डेथ हो गई थी. तो औरंगजेब के बाद भी बहुत सारे राजा बने, जो कि आपके बुक में दिया हुआ भी है, लेकिन औरंगजेब वाज द लास्ट इंपॉर्टेंट मुगल रूलर. उसके बाद डिसइंटीग्रेशन शुरू हो गया. फिर मतलब कोई वैसा राजा नहीं बना जो पूरे इंडिया पर राज कर सके. आफ्टर कैप्चरिंग आगरा, औरंगजेब क्राउंड हिमसेल्फ एज द एम्परर. He assumed the title of Alamgir. He abolished the inland duties and octroi to please his subject. He was a Muslim fanatic and opposed religious tolerance. Fanatic मतलब कि एकदम जो मुस्लिम, जो मेरा कल्चर है उसको हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं, पकड़ करके मतलब कट्टर मुस्लिम जिसको बोलेंगे वो था. और दूसरे लोगों धर्म को, रिलीजियस इंटॉलरेंस मतलब दूसरे धर्म के लोगों को वो आगे नहीं बढ़ने देना चाहता था उनके लिए. इवन ही हैज इम्पोज्ड अ टैक्स, स्पेशल टैक्स ऑन द हिंदूज, दैट इज नोन एज द जजिया. जजिया मतलब सिर्फ हिंदुओं को देना पड़ता था. तो इससे जो मुस्लिम थे, दूसरे रिलीजन को फॉलो करने वाले थे, उन लोगों को नहीं देना पड़ता था. तो इट हैज, इससे क्या हुआ कि मुगल एम्परर कमजोर हो गया. औरंगजेब ने तो एक सबके लिए सुलह कुल, और ही अडॉप्टेड ए पॉलिसी ऑफ रिलीजियस टॉलरेंस टुवर्ड्स ऑल रिलीजन, बट औरंगजेब कुड नॉट, वो उसने नहीं किया. He discontinued the practice of inscribing the kalima on the coins and abolished the celebration of New Year Day. His rule was a period of ceaseless wars in different parts of India. The revolt of Rajput proved, yes, anyone who want to ask the question? What is your question? You may ask. What is your question?
हम जाएंगे अभी.
And the Marathas had become a very powerful under Shivaji. Aurangzeb sent Shaista Khan, the governor of Bengal, to fight against Shivaji. But Shaista Khan was defeated. Aurangzeb invited Shivaji to Agra for talks, where he was imprisoned. Shivaji somehow managed to escape from the prison. Shivaji किसी तरह से जेल से निकल गए. The Marathas, the Jats, and the Sikhs were never allowed Aurangzeb to rest in peace. He killed Guru Tegh Bahadur, whose son Guru Gobind Singh fought the Mughals till Aurangzeb death in 1707. अब देखिए मराठास में शिवाजी को जेल में रख दिया, उनके बेटे को भी, तो वो जेल से निकल गए. उन्होंने क्या किया कि he has given an information to Aurangzeb that he want to celebrate his birthday. For that thing, the sweets and fruits were came inside the jail, and Shivaji had managed to escape from the jail in the fruit or sweet baskets. उसमें बैठ करके निकल गए. और फिर औरंगजेब ने क्या किया था, गुरु तेग बहादुर को मार दिया था. उनके बेटे जो गुरु गोविंद सिंह थे, उन्होंने मतलब अब लास्ट तक वो अपने जिंदगी के अंत तक मुगलों से लड़ते ही रह गए थे. औरंगजेब conquered बीजापुर and Gondwana in Deccan, but due to his short-sighted policies, his vast empire went out of his grip. Short-sighted मतलब उसको किसी पर भी विश्वास नहीं था. तो उसका कहता है कि जो उसको किसी पर विश्वास नहीं था, इसलिए बाकी लोगों ने भी उसको धोखा दिया. And many governors revolted against the emperor and established themselves an independent ruler. उन लोगों ने अपने आप को क्या किया कि इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर बना दिया. Though Mughal empire survived till 1857, its rulers were pensioner of the East India Company after 1803. The last emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar II had to face a trial of leading the mutiny of 1857. He was convicted and exiled to Rangoon. Convicted मतलब उस पे सजा हुआ, उसको सजा दिया गया, मुकदमा चलाया गया, और एक्सेल मतलब निकाल दिया गया, इंडिया से बाहर रंगून भेज दिया गया. This is the administration. The Mughal managed to unite the country. Governance under the Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire के अंदर में governance कैसा था, राजकाज कैसा था? The Mughal managed to unite the country politically. They established a uniform system of administration, which was a combination of both Indian and Persian system. They believed in the supreme authority of the king. A strong army and efficient minister assisted the empire. The whole empire was divided into subas, provinces, which were governed by subedar, governors. The diwan was the collector of land revenue. The kotwal looked after the law and order in the city. Akbar introduced the mansabdari system based on rank or position in the official hierarchy. The mansabdar were responsible for both civil and administrative, military administration, society and economy.
And what is
Yes.
hierarchy?
Who is speaking? हायरार्ची मतलब ये कहते हैं ना कि कोई छोटा था कोई बड़ा था, इस तरह से, मतलब किसी को छोटा मनसबदार, मनसब मतलब जमीन देता था अकबर, और जमीन में किसी को जमीन का टुकड़ा छोटा हुआ या बड़ा हुआ, तो जो बड़ा हुआ वो ज्यादा ऊपर हुआ, जो छोटा हुआ वो थोड़ा, जिसके पास जमीन कम है वो छोटा मनसबदार हुआ. क्लियर हो गया? हायरार्ची इसी को ऑफिशियल हायरार्ची का मतलब यही होता है. ठीक है, क्लियर हो गया? सोसाइटी एंड इकोनॉमी. द सोसाइटी वाज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू लेवल्स, द नोबिलिटी एंड द हाई ऑफिशियल्स. देखिए दो ही तरह के लोग थे. कौन थे? एक बड़े लोग और एक छोटे लोग. फॉर्म बाय द अपर class. They lived in life of luxury, jobs in the cities. They lived in a miserable condition. The main source of state income was from the land revenue, which was fixed at 1/3 of the produce. Produce का 1/3 fix किया हुआ था. The state land was known as Khalisha. Trade was well developed as Indian goods were exported to different parts of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Many foreign companies like the Portuguese, Dutch, and the English were involved in trading. The Mughal emperors encouraged trade by building sarai, roads, etc. Religion. The Mughal emperor followed Islam. Akbar was the first Mughal ruler to adopt a policy of religious tolerance towards other religion, to build a strong empire in India. It aimed at harmony among different religions. He set up. Who is talking? 9 बजे उसका, 9:30 बजे उसका, उसके बाद भी बेडे पर पड़े हुए हो. रिकॉर्डिंग सुनना. जिसके घर से इस तरह की आवाज आ रही है वो सुनेंगे जरा सा. टुडे आई हैव नॉट म्यूटेड एनीवन. आज का रिकॉर्डिंग सुनिएगा और अपने पेरेंट्स को भी सुनाइएगा व्हाइल दे टॉक, किस तरह की आवाजें आती हैं. इज इट गुड?
सॉरी मैम,
इतना तो आप लोग को समझ में आता ही होगा. हाँ, तो वही देखने का काम है ना, वही देखने का काम है, वही देखने का काम है, और कोई बात नहीं है. हम जानते हैं कि आप नहीं देखे होंगे, बट यू शुड हैव टू केयर, बिकॉज यू आर डूइंग ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग हो रहा है, आपकी आवाज जा रही है. दैट्स व्हाई आई म्यूट यू एवरी डे, बट आई वांट टू डू सम. आप भी कुछ बोलिए, हम उसको सुने. तो दोज हु आर मेकिंग, इफ द पेरेंट्स आर टॉकिंग विथ यू, म्यूट योरसेल्फ and then talk, and then unmute and join the class. Leave the class, or otherwise go in a corner and attend your classes. Now again, religion. The Mughal emperor followed Islam. Akbar was the first Mughal ruler to adopt a policy of religious tolerance, towards other religion, to build a strong empire in India. It aimed at harmony among different religions. He set up a hall for worship, Ibadat Khana, which was open to believers of different religions like Jains, Hindus, Zoroastrian, Christians, etc. Jahangir and Shah Jahan were also tolerant towards other religion, but Aurangzeb was a staunch Muslim. He forced the Hindus to adopt Islam. He imposed jizya on the Hindus. His policy of religious intolerance weakened the foundation of the Mughal Empire. Weakened the foundation का मतलब जो मुगल एम्पायर का जो नींव जो अकबर ने बनाया था स्ट्रॉन्ग, सबको साथ लेकर चलने के लिए, हर रिलीजन के लोगों को उसमें साथ रखा, और इंडिया में अपना फेथ डेवलप किया कि लोग को राजा में विश्वास हुआ, उसको औरंगजेब ने खत्म कर दिया. Is it clear? Now, literature, art and architecture. The all great works of Sanskrit like Raj Tarangini, Ramayan, Mahabharat, Puranas, etc. were translated into Arabic. मतलब सब जितने भी संस्कृत के बड़े बड़े जो ग्रेट वर्क मतलब बड़े बड़े जो किताबें लिखी गई थी सबको पर्शियन में अरेबिक में ट्रांसलेट कर दिया गया कि मुस्लिम भी उसको पढ़ सकें. History became an important part of Indian writing. Babarnama, Akbarnama and Aini Akbari are the main source of information of that period. Jahangir was a scholar of Persian language. He wrote Tuzuke Jahangiri. Shahjahan patronized famous writers of that time. उस समय के जो अच्छे जो राइटर लिखने वाले उनका अकबर कोर्ट पोएट्री मतलब राजा के इसमें जो पोएट्री उस समय लिखी जाती थी लेकिन जनरली भगवान को ये करके उस पर लिखा जाता था. और कहेगा म्यूजिक का बहुत ही डेवलपमेंट हुआ उस समय. तानसेन जो आज भी ग्रेटेस्ट म्यूजिशियन माने जाते हैं इंडिया के, क्या मतलब हम लोग मानते हैं कि पूरे दुनिया भर में उनके जैसा कोई नहीं हुआ, वो उस समय थे. द मुगल्स बिल्ट फाइन specimen of architecture. Akbar built the famous Shumai tomb in Delhi, Fatehpur Sikri and Buland Darwaza near Agra. Jahangir laid foundation, beautiful gardens like Shalimar Bagh. But it is Shah Jahan who is known as an engineer emperor. He built Red Fort, Jama Masjid and the world famous Taj Mahal. Aurangzeb did not favor fine arts. Aurangzeb fine art को favor नहीं करता था. The painting of the Mughal period was the synthesis मतलब खुशबू थी उसमें, मतलब दोनों का मिला हुआ था, उसीलिए उसको synthesis नाम दिया गया है. Indian and Persian school of art. Beside being a patron of painter, Jahangir himself was a well-known painter. जहांगीर खुद भी एक बहुत अच्छा पेंटर था. The literature, music, painting, architecture, all were at their zenith during the Mughal Empire. मतलब मुगल एम्पायर के समय जेनिथ का मतलब बहुत ऊंचाई पर चले गए थे. नाउ डिक्लाइन ऑफ द मुगल एम्पायर. देखिए चिल्ड्रन, अभी भी हम लोग नाउ वी हैव रिवाइज द चैप्टर अगेन एंड इन आवर डे बिकॉज टुमारो वी हैव ए हॉलीडे फॉर मकर संक्रांति और ऑन इन आवर फ्राइडे क्लास वी विल डू, हम इसका एक टेस्ट लेंगे, आप लोगों का वन वर्ड टेस्ट लेंगे और मंडे वाले क्लास से इसका क्वेश्चन आंसर लिखेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? मंडे के क्लास में वी विल कंक्लूड द क्वेश्चन आंसर ऑफ दिस लेसन. सो प्लीज बी रेडी फॉर ए क्लास टेस्ट ऑन फ्राइडे relating to chapter 15. The literature, music, painting, architecture all were at their zenith during the Mughal Empire. Decline of the Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire कैसे खत्म हुआ? Decline मतलब खत्म हुआ. The strong points of Mughal Empire were religious tolerance, human approach, skillful diplomacy and able administration. अब उसका कहता है कि स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट क्या क्या था, तो वो सबसे ज्यादा था रिलीजियस टॉलरेंस सभी धर्मों को, क्योंकि वे लोग बाहर से आए थे और इंडिया में हिंदुइज्म और बाकी धर्मों को तो सबको लेकर चले थे, बाकी सारे धर्म को लेकर चले थे. लेकिन औरंगजेब ने क्या किया? उसको खत्म कर दिया. और फिर जब एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में भी इंडियंस को भी, बाकी जैसे अकबर ने और जहांगीर ने और शाहजहां ने भी इंडियंस को भी उसमें रखा था, लेकिन औरंगजेब ने क्या किया? सिर्फ मुस्लिमों को ही बढ़ावा दिया. तो इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ? बट द डिसइंटीग्रेशन स्टार्टेड once these policies were reverse मतलब जब एक बार ये सारा पॉलिसी उल्टा हो गया तो मुगल डिसइंटीग्रेशन शुरू हो गया. तो पहला इसका पॉइंट देता है, डू यू नो आफ्टर औरंगजेब 9 रूलर्स केम टू द थ्रोन विद इन अ पीरियड ऑफ 54 इयर्स के अंदर 9 रूलर बन गए इंडिया, मतलब मुगल के 9 रूलर बने. और द रिलीजियस, पहला पॉइंट बताता है, द रिलीजियस इंटॉलरेंस ऑफ औरंगजेब टर्न द राजपूत अगेंस्ट हिम हु हैड ऑलवेज सपोर्टेड द मुगल एम्पायर. सेम वाज द condition of Sikh and the Marathas. The Mughal did not have any rule of succession and hence the death of each ruler resulted in the bloody wars and conspiracies of nobles. अब नोबेल कौन बना दो, मेरा काम आराम से होगा. Weak and inefficient successors of Aurangzeb provided an open invitation for internal rebels and foreign invasions. Corrupt officials and heavy burden of land revenue resulted in revolt by peasants, leading to low tax collection. Don't ask any portion for the final examination. When you will get the date sheet, the final examination, before that, you will get the portion also. Don't care. Attend your classes regularly. That is very important for you. Portion is not very important. The nobles Mansabdar gradually became more powerful than the central authority. They started establishing independent states like Hyderabad, Awadh, Bengal, etc. The Europeans were the rising powers in the world at that time, and they gradually took over the internal administration, trade, and territories of Mughal Empire to strengthen their rule. Aurangzeb remained in Deccan for almost 20 years, which gave an opportunity to governors to establish independent state. अब औरंगजेब बहुत दिनों तक दक्कन में रह गया for 20 years तक. इससे क्या हुआ, नॉर्थ के तरफ के जो गवर्नर और मनसबदार थे उन्होंने अपना इंडिपेंडेंट स्टेट बना लिया. तो these are the we have concluded a chapter, and a day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is a holiday, classes will not, I think classes will not to be conducted. हो सकता है क्लास नहीं कंडक्ट किया जाए. You will get the notice of it, and a day after tomorrow we will complete. I will take a test, one word test related to the chapter 15. Have a good day. किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो हमसे पूछ सकता है. Anyone want to ask a question? May ask.
मैम जहांगीर ने जो चेन ऑफ जस्टिस बनाया था वो आज भी प्रेजेंट है क्या?
नहीं, अब वो सब नहीं है. बहुत सारा कुछ चेंज हो गया, अब नहीं है वो प्रेजेंट. हाँ, लाइट एंड साउंड का जो प्रोग्राम होता है आगरा में भी होता है और दिल्ली में भी होता है, लाल किला में, वहां पे उसको दिखाया जाता है, लेकिन ऐसे प्रेजेंट नहीं है वो. और कोई, एनीवन, एनी क्वेश्चन? ओके चिल्ड्रन, हैव अ गुड डे. हैव अ गुड डे.